Apparently, the doctor is helping me to do a nighttime story for some younglings that I care about. All right? Ash has come over because he's a spiritual protector, even if he is a soft boy himbo, all right? There once was a little like. Pardon me, I'm fighting off tonsillitis actually. There once was a little white spider who had no children inside her. She was a rare one. They never knew that she cared and carried many children, as she could, even though her widow's mite was only small, but it was good. Whether it be tuppence for the pigeons or €10 for the rice, you better believe this little spider, she chooses to be nice. Spiders often will trap flies, okay? Not all webs are bad at the end of the day. Some of them are a safety net, okay? Which means that not always are the white ones the enemy. Although watch out for the ones that pretend to be a frenemy. I am very cautious, much more these days. Especially when other people deliberately cause delays. Some of the best athletes in the world come from countries that have very little supports. Some of the champions of the world are people who dedicate their time to sports. But sports comes in many ways, okay? For without nutrition, how could the athletes have the endurance to play? And sometimes it's important, all right, that you make sure that the food, you eat it right. Many a sports person will consume McDonald's at the end of the day. In the week or two running up to large competitions so they can keep their systems regulated, okay? One of the things that McDonald's do is they're good at being middle ground mediocre. I'll give them that one too. Corporations often have very nefarious intent, but they're willing to pinkwash a rainbow when it's needed to protect the bent. I'm very cautious for the most part, okay? 315 on the timer, pie at the end of the day. Stay in school if you can. And if there's no school available, learn from a book, all right? Just focus on the words and trust your instincts, all right? Not everybody who talks about religion or philosophy has pure intents, you see. And if you're stuck in a tent, or if you choose to be, just know that I like time out in nature too. And I like to explore and learn about other people's cultures and countries too. So, little white spiders, and little black spiders too. And all of the fuzzy ones, because they can be scary too. If people are afraid of spiders, all right, that's fine. It is a phobia for some, and that's all right. Others of us have phobias, it's true. I am blessed to have been able to step all over mine and give them the bit too. If it's dark and you're struggling, okay, be the light that is needed in the world so that the world can know that there's hope at the end of the day. And I don't care where you're from. I don't care what your skin color is. All I care about is if you're wrong. And if you're wrong, then I am too. The world is a scary place. I've known that since I was 2. So gather around the fire, little ones, near and far. Whether you are walking on a bike or driving a car. And much respect to bus drivers who understand the duties that are required to protect little stars. I think it's important in life that when you learn how to use a fork and a knife and a spoon, much love to Oshun. From my culture, I'm Irish and pagan, all right. Doesn't mean that I don't honour and respect everybody else's spiritual paths. Except for those who do the worst, all right. We know the monsters, seen and unseen. I am honoured to have been privileged to channel a direct message with Anansi, and it's been seen. And I hope that people understand that when I do those things, all right, it's because being a protector means that we protect as many as we can, especially from the bad man. So if you are scared and alone, now whether it be this life, the next, or somewhere in between, just shout Rowan. I am a medium, a psychic and a channel, all right. I've already helped other souls pass in the spiritual fight and get them where they needed to go. It's true. And the really bad men, I sent them to hell in a handbasket too. So, smile, little warriors, near and far. And don't be afraid to dance and shine like a bright little star. One of the most powerful things about coming from storyteller folks is that we know how important it is to understand the value of jokes. Comedy and satire are laughter and medicine, it's true. But we also know that it's important to take our vitamins and drink our water too. So little stars, hat tricks and all. Because how can a footballer eat the wrong mushrooms and try and run a match after all? Be careful, be cautious, be safe, be kind. And know the power of a friend with a strong mind. 838 on the timer, okay? Being a protector and a champion is not easy, but it's worth it. And much love to the littlest one called Breezy. There's somebody who's a breezy who needs support tonight. Never underestimate friends in a spiritual fight. Slán agus bannacht na díolna go léir. As éireadh, once again, is Mr. Rowan Catan Daly. Just not that I care. And so does Ash, too. Bonnie's loitering in the background as a tiny terror of doom. From the big cats to the little cats. The world over, you see. Look after the little ones and give them lots of love from me. Slán.